Let them play. Let them play. Let them play. Let them play.
Across America, sports are a big part of our culture, and they shape our everyday lives. In 2020, when the COVID pandemic swept the globe, it put sports on hold indefinitely, and all athletes and teams could do was wait. The biggest concern being the health of the athletes.
My name is Elizabeth Hertel. I'm the director of the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. We have concerns about, clearly individuals being in close proximity to each other. But I think it's really important that, we recognize a couple things. We're in a different situation than we were 6 months ago.
And then we have the delay for fall sports.
Over the last 10 months, that positive cases and an outbreak is a concern.
Our priority at the state level is ensuring that all students have access to some sort of in-person learning, and we don't want the extracurricular activities to, delay the ability for students to be in school.
While the health department was finding ways for sports to continue, the MHSAA, coaches, and players struggled with what to do without a season.
Yeah, I think probably the hardest part this year has just been the uncertainty. We were slated to start on time on November 16th, and then we got delayed once, and then we were slated to start in December, and then we got delayed again. So just kind of trying to find that balance between being productive in the restrictions that we have, and also not just driving guys into the ground to practice when you didn't know when you were going to play.
Eventually, coaches and players had enough and took matters into their own hands.
Good afternoon. My name is Jalen Hodges.
Hi, my name is Davin Rife.
My name is Ethan Cody. First, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out today and supporting a cause near and dear to my heart, and most likely yours as well, sports.
It is time to let us play.
As the protests and outrage from the coaches and players continued, their voices were heard, and eventually sports would begin to make their slow return.
People are getting vaccinated, but most importantly, we have access to rapid testing now that we didn't have before. And so these rapid tests are the type of tests that you can take and you'll get your results in about 15 minutes. They're significantly less invasive than the PCR tests, which are the ones that have to be sent to the lab. So given that we have the capability to better track virus transmission using these tests, we were able to allow the winter seasons to continue forward.
Excited today for the opportunity that our winter kids are going to have as early as next week, Monday.
Yeah, so we still have to wear a mask every day. Our guys, because they're not being tested, they have to wear a mask both in the game and in practice. We have to sanitize the basketballs after practice. We have to, use hand sanitizer in and out, and then we try to just mitigate and keep as much distance as we can when we're off the floor. So normal mitigation strategies that every kind of person in society has to do, we've got to try to translate that onto a basketball practice.
Although this pandemic is not going away anytime soon, it is great to see the sports community coming together to play safely. This has been Macy Dionne with Beyond the Rock, signing off.